Hey everyone, Jay from Digiboard Games here. Today we're going to be doing a review for Zombies. This game puts you in the middle of the action as you try to escape the ever-advancing zombie hordes. Your goal in Zombies is to place tiles and eventually find the helipad to get out alive. Zombies is a great iOS port for an amazing board game. In Zombies, your goal is to get 25 zombie kills or get to the helipad and get out of there. Along the way, you will have cards in your hand that you can play, bullets that can help improve your rolls, and hearts that make rerolls. There are 4 different game types. Standard game is where you go up against 3 enemy AIs. Playing the standard game where you start with 1 tile and place a random location on your turn attached to the starting square. Then you have the generated town. This game starts with a town that is already populated completely, everything placed. Then you have quick play, which is the official rules from the board game, and the helipad tile is on the bottom half of the deck. And then you have survival mode, which they call survival horror. It's just you versus a town full of zombies. Can you survive? Alright, so let's walk through the first little bit of the game here. So, as you can see here, you have your 4 places that you can play your straight land tile currently. You have your rotate option, and since it's straight, you know, there's really nothing to it. And then here you can see the zombie placements. You can either choose to automate it or place them yourself. I chose to automate it. And here are your cards that you get to start the game with. I think I'm gonna choose the bruiser to either lose some weapons or lose some bullets. It was a good card to have off the start. So your first die that you roll, which is the blue one, is your movement dice. So I decided to move in and fight against the first zombie. So you need 4 or higher to actually do damage and beat a zombie. And as you saw there, I only rolled 3, so I needed to use one of my bullets to add 1 to my die roll. So I'm going to continue to finish my movement and attack this zombie here. Another unsuccessful first roll. So I'm going to use 2 more bullets to up it to 4, which is a successful hit. At the end of your turn, if you have 3 cards in your hand, you must discard 1 so that you can draw a new card next turn. And so that's the end of my first turn. It's very simple. You just have a few phases, and then you can choose to sit down and watch your opponents play. If you're playing against AIs, usually what I do is I just skip this, and you can pretty much see what they did at the end of the turn anyways. So alright, back to my turn. This time I got the hospital. There are some cards that would actually give you a boost to this area. So I'm just going to place the zombies at random here. I'm not going to automate this time around. And now I can choose where to give bonuses to. And since it's a hospital, it only makes sense that that is where they give you hearts to re-roll your dice. So I think I'm going to play Slight Miscalculation and use that on the location where the bruiser currently is. One of the things that I've noticed while playing through this game for a while now is that the camera angles could use a little bit of work. As you could see there, you know, the building was in the way. It kind of swings you around and obstructs you from view every so often. So just a little tweaking there might be really cool. And it would be great if there was a possibility to just be able to roll the dice and skip the animation part. Especially if you're trying to have a quick game, it really slows the game down a bit. But that's the basics. You know, on your turn, you draw a card, you move, you attack if there's any zombies in your movement area, then you move zombies. Usually I just like to automate that process because it usually moves the zombies around that are closest to your enemy. So that's a really nice feature. At first glance, the game seemed to be a bit cluttered and hard to figure out what was happening on the screen from face to face. But after playing through a game or two, we were more comfortable with how the game was playing. What I liked most was how easy this game was to play. It guides you through the game so well that you can't really make mistakes. Zombies has it all for those of you that are looking for a true digital board game crossover. It has the dice, and they are mighty fine dice at that. It has enemy movement and placement that brings a little strategy into the game. And of course, it has you wielding different weapons, depending on the cards you have in play, to kill those pesky zombies with. Overall, this title is very polished. The art is just quirky and cool. The animations live up to the fun style of the game, with the characters still having their stands and need to hop from one square to the next. It is just a fantastic title, and I recommend it to anyone that enjoys a great board game with none of the setup and mess. If I had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 5, I would give it a 4 out of 5 rolling zombie heads for sure. And once again, I can't thank you enough for watching my videos. If you enjoy watching them, you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and of course you can subscribe below on YouTube. Thank you again for watching.